Andrew here again, and this one is going to be simple and short, episode 134. And today we're continuing as we work our way quietly through Matthew chapter 18, and we see something more of the tenderness of the Father's heart towards the most vulnerable, the least of us. Matthew chapter 18 verse 10, "Take care that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I tell you, in heaven their angels continually seek the face of my Father in heaven." What do you think? If a shepherd has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, does he not leave the 99 on the mountains and go in search of that one that went astray? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he rejoices over it more than over the 99 that never went astray. So it is not the will of your Father in heaven that one of these little ones should be lost. This is not just about the shepherd going off in search of the one lost sheep. It's about his going off in search of the most fragile, the most vulnerable, the least significant, perhaps the one that considers itself the most unworthy, one whom others might in fact regard as a liability. It's a beautiful picture of the Father heart of God. In the middle of this whole section on how we are to look out for the most vulnerable among us, we're told what God is like. We're told the heart of the Father. Notice that this one sheep has gone astray. It could be accidental. It could be willful. We're not told. Apparently, the reason doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the lost sheep hasn't yet realized how lost it is. It doesn't matter how determined the sheep is to be lost. It doesn't matter that the lost sheep gets what the lost sheep gets up to in its lostness. It doesn't matter how committed the lost sheep is to not being found. The shepherd is going to look for it anyway. What we see is that in the overall context, this lost sheep may be being seen as rebellious, or at least very careless. None of that matters. There is nothing that lost sheep can do to stop the shepherd leaving the 99 and going in search of its lost one, the one it loves. The sheep may not deserve to be found. This makes no difference to the shepherd. The shepherd wants its lost sheep back simply because he loves it. The shepherd wants the lost sheep back because it belongs. It belongs with the shepherd, and it belongs with the rest of the flock. The flock is not complete without this one sheep, irrespective of how the other sheep feel about it, irrespective if the other sheep consider this one sheep to be a pain in the backside, irrespective if the rest of them consider this one sheep to be more trouble than it's worth. It still belongs with the rest of the flock. And everything goes on hold while the search and retrieval is underway. There's none of us that are insignificant, none that don't matter, none that don't belong here, are the wrong person. No matter how wretched we might feel about ourselves, the Father's heart is toward us, to search us out and to restore Himself, to restore us to Himself and to one another. Let's finally notice that all the initiative belongs to the Father. Our initiative wasn't getting lost. God's initiative is in our being found and restored. God bless you.